Oh my god, you would not... It is humiliating how long I was yapping for just then. Hey, everybody! Thank you, everybody, for letting me know. Hey, Easy Chumbus, thank you for the 31 months. Thank you, Big Brass Crab, for the 49. And thank you, Consumes Legumes, for the 42. Hey, me too. What's up, Keithorpe? Thank you for the 49. Thank you, Ignatius Thornycroft, for the 46. What's up, Punished for Truth? Trish has been recommending me Ghibli's channel. Good. Ghibli rocks. I'm proud. I'm proud to know that I am introducing Ghibli into the lives of people who were not... Oh my god, I just saw the name, the British Snecko. Fuck me. Sorry, it was a British Sneeko, wasn't it? It is worse than I... Okay, thank god it is Snecko. Jesus. Oh. Welcome back, Ignatius Thornycroft, V-Day, Grim Squeaks, Joe Jonah. Thank you very much for the resubs, everybody. Oh, hell yeah, British Snecko. Claire Obscure is so good. Also a great thing to find yourself kind of mumbling around the house. Claire Obscure. What's up, Elfie Bees? Thank you for the 21. Thank you, Orko, for the 48 months. 4 years! Ah! Subman34, thank you for the 52 months. Thank you, Elizabeth Bubbles, for the 21 months. Mr. Drinking a Beer. Thank you for the 49. Thank you, Demi, for the 59. Big fan. And me of you, my dear, my wife. The subscribed wife. Oh. Playarch, thank you for the 13. What's up? It is indeed Tom time. Yeah, my wife subscribes to me. All the other husbands. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that the French dub would have him saying, oh my word. French guy speaking English, very fun. Really enjoyable. Hey, thank you, LDS Super Soaker, for the 17 months. Thank you, Sniffly One, for the 34. Let's begin the stream. Now, here's a quick proviso, everybody. If you can't hear, can you hear... Wait, actually, I'm going to shut the fuck up for a second. See if you can hear this sub notification as it comes through. The... I'm going to watch. Okay, that seems like it's all coming through. I can see that on my end. Thank you, Bright Beatty, for supplying that sub. One sec. Good. Hey, thank you, Sarah Yume, for the 34 months. And thank you, That Morrigan. First time chat, a cheer. Thank you for the 100 bits. All right. Now I'm going to begin the stream. And you're all going to be mad at me for having a low quality camera. But that's okay. I'm happy to take that sling and arrow onto my back if it means providing my community with the content they crave. Oh yeah, the thing I was going to say is maybe you can't hear this. So let me know if you can't hear this shit. This is the classic OBS. You can? Yay! Ah, fuck. Hello, everybody. Hello. Chomsky Hash, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you, Nux84 for the 7. Thank you, Eating Potato at Bus Stop for the 28 months. Thank you, Lost Rack for the 32. And thank you, and F and Wookie for the 9 months. Happy babyversary. Hello. Hello. We're doing some low-key camera this week because I unplugged all my computer over the weekend and then replugged it, and some stuff ain't working, and I am going to have to spend anywhere from like 3 to 18 hours trying to work out which thing needs to be fixed. Nice podium. Thank you. It's all mine. And it's, of course, for my project. Excited to see how mad that makes Demi. Oh, there's the oi. There we go. This is not a different space. This is the same old regular space, but things have been moved around for, as I said, a project of mine that, of course, includes the podiums behind me. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting when you all find out. It's Demi's thing. Demi's got a cool thing. Okay, fuck me. Here she comes. Jesus Christ. Hello, baby. It's not my project. It's Demi's wonderful project. Did she let you...
You know what fucks me up?
What?
How fucking long I spent making these podiums with my bare hands.
Yes.
And how good I think they look.
Yeah.
And you, Piglet, come in.
Still laughing at calling me Piglet?
I couldn't finish it.
Listen up, Piglet. Yeah, they're Demi's podiums. Is it announced? What amount is it?
Yeah, I've told everybody.
Okay, good. Yeah, sweet. Of course you have. You're the world's worst keeper of secrets. Why would?
Secret.
Okay, good.
Your secrets, though.
You do tell my secrets constantly. Demi, we moved everything in the house around because Demi's show "So You Want to Win a Penis Pump" was filmed here. It'll be out on Grouse House on YouTube at some point. Exciting. But as a side effect of that was you had to move the stream computer out of here. And that meant that everything had to be unplugged. And I don't know if you've interacted with a computer in the last 20 years. They hate literally anything changing, even if you put things back the exact same. And so we're going to be living on webcam for a hot sec here. Reanimated Ghoul Season. Thank you for the 24 months, 2 years. And thank you 10,000 sandwiches for the 36 months. 3 years. Wowee. Tom, over under 5, how many times have you used a penis pump? I'm sitting at 0, dude. I'm not looking at my thing being like, I need more blood in there. That's going to fix it. I think... Why is she still?
Well, because I was just checking whether I was getting compliments.
You were, and people are saying hello to you as well. Isn't that nice? Oh, Stupid Boner got their name changed. Stupid Boya, welcome back. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Carried Heather, for the 15. Space Bear 700 for the 13. And thank you again for the 9 months, Stupid Boya. I also know of the George Clooney, Richard Kind story, and it is very good. In very brief terms, it is that George Clooney kept taking his roommate Richard Kind's cat's poops out of a litter box over and over again. And then when he had done that for about, I don't know, a few months, and Richard Kind had started thinking, man, my cat must be backed up. It's really not pooping. George Clooney then just took a shit in the litter box, and Richard Kind found it and was like, oh my God. Which is, if you ever want an actor to be surprised by a shit, I think that Richard Kind is like number one with a bullet guy to be surprised by a humongous poop in a litter box. And thank you, Garrulus Monolith, for the 13 months. Welcome back. Demi is just mouthed asking which one's Richard Kind. That help?
Yeah, doesn't he
This is a nightmare of a fucking having to redo all my crap. This one's Richard Kind.
He plays... Oh.
It's all good. You don't need to know who he plays. But yeah, he's a funny guy to think of finding a gigantic
Ugly, braless wife tries to remember actor.
You're not ugly. You are also wearing a bra.
No.
Get out of here. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Yeah, yeah. One thing you can learn about me. Ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip, can't sauce like me.
All right, everybody, time to get over to the game. Let me go ahead and add my camera source. Deftly evading misspeaking there at any way. Actually, you know what? If we go ahead and just take away some pixels from this MFR, we're looking very respectable. The Logitech C922, for all that I talk crap about the viability of a webcam, which I guess I'd never do, but oh crap. Fuck, where am I? Shit. Why am I in... What? Oh, there you go. I think we're looking very respectable over here. Man, I wish I was one of those fucking Zoomers who just never had a face cam. God, you don't know how good you have it if you've... If you're just a VTuber or if you're going Chibli mode and only having the audio of your voice play, no look at your face. God, what a joy that must be. All right. Wait, did Tom's computer die? Has it died now? No, all my shit is just, okay, good, I'm still live. No, I just unplugged it and my computer hates being unplugged. And so now we're dealing with webcam, which is a little bit, what? Little bit less fancy than the regular good big camera that we have. You also have a podcast that you chose to film as well, Tom. Look, Gronk, not a day goes by that I don't regret making the decision to make video content of the podcast. Oh, finding out how I look relaxed in my own home, I don't wish that on any of you. And I wish ill things to a lot of you, so that's impressive. No, Demi, not because ugly wife. Also, thank you, Hand Too Long and Bowl of Keys for the 22 months. Got to get your favorite out there. Feeling around for a keyring that only a real hotto would have. Finding a Labubu in there and be like, And thank you, Spence the Bents, for the 32 months. Welcome back. And hey, Go Off Kings, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Hello. And Silenced Hog, what's up? Thank you very much for the fresh tier 1 sub. Continuing the gift sub you got from Cloneblade. Hell yeah. Nick Weiger voice, wow. Mr. got hit in the feels. Socks. Wide-eyed ape reading book. Cool breeze on a warm day. Fuck, wide-eyed ape reading book is really good. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How's the end of the stream? I'm excited to catch the rest of the Go Off Kings playing a Persona game. They said it would never happen. And you know what? In many ways, they were right. Okay, what we're doing here is going over to this place. So honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and... Hello, Tom. I have COVID. Mitch. It's the going thing to get. It is so popular to come down with an infection in the winter months in sunny Sydney. Now, I'm going the wrong way and I'm about to explode. So, you know, things could be worse for you, even with the COVID. Thank you, Booch Magoo, Rally V, How Intensive, what's up, Mitch? Thank you, Cash Gordon, for the 23 months of Prime. Adam's Family normal to me. Adam's Family normal to me. Did you... Adam's Family creepy to me got name changed? Twitch is fucking nuts. Wow. Jeez! Oh, and the nut shot on a telegraph pole. Cleveland Show actually owns. Thank you for the 26 months. Thank you, Chibi Gendo Ikari, for the welcome back. And thank you, Go Off Kings, for the 50 months. Wow, 5 years. I can't quite believe it. So I'm just making sure this this window fits on screen. And thank you, Baby with Adam's Apple, for the 9 months. Welcome back. Okay, good. We're good. Telegraph pole? What would you call it? Electricity line? Can't even say boner. That's right. It's so cool that this website is making sure you can't say that the Addams Family is creepy, but also, there's that clip of that lady running a red light while live streaming in her car. Ah, crap. Okay, now the odds here are very low, but we might slam into the water at fast enough speed that we clip through the bottom. How is pig pleasuring self in mud still around as a name?
You there? I'm here. What can I do you for, Congressman?
That's crazy, man.
The bill for this call, so I'm going to make it brief.
Hey, thank you, Anonymous, for the gifts up to Dan Clancy's Rule 34 folder. Wow. At least he's keeping his stuff organized. That's great to know for the captain of our ship to have his affairs in order. Not that he's having affairs. Thank you, Gorn, for the 42 months. Welcome back, and thank you for the follow. Okay, I don't really... Thank you, Anonymous, the gifts up to come in my ass. And thank you for the follow. I don't usually call out follows. Keeping in mind that Addams Family Creepy to Me got banned, thank you for the follow, Stuff My Filthy Cooter. Awesome. Just a good company that makes sense, and it's good that they're running it the way they are. Crazy for Pig P got banned? Bro, don't mind if I do. Come on, dude. God. Disrespected by clown age 8. I haven't seen that one yet. Is that? That's a new one. Fuck, you came up with that on your own, right? That's not a Go Off King's name change. That's just one that happened to me, actually. Okay, so you were disrespected by a clown at age 8. Fair enough. Thank you for wearing that on your sleeve bravely. Comparing tattoos, my friend has like the semicolon on wrist tattoo, and I'm like, yeah, actually, mine also has a story behind it. And just a full chest piece in gothic font, disrespected by clown age 8. God damn. Whoa. Alright, we're just going on foot, by the way. Don't fucking... God damn it.
You there? I'm here. What can I do you for, Congressman? Oh, listen, Clement. The taxpayer is picking up the bill for this call.
Okay, I'm answering Stubbs. I think he's giving me a mission. Let's hope... I'm just gonna go ahead and stand by this tree so we don't get got while we are yakking on the phone.
If you're interested in helping me out with this, you can call me and I'll tell you what I need. The pay will be more than adequate.
Okay, he's giving me a...
Keep you in the lifestyle.
one of them refillable missions that lets me call him up and get a little job. Fair enough. 280p Tom trying to hide the beard. Dude, here's the worst thing about this. This is 1080p. Not joking, it's the first time I remember sticking up for myself in my whole life. Disrespected by clown age 8. May we have the story of how the clown disrespected you? I would love to hear this formative memory. This is a fast car, so I'm just taking it a little bit easy here. Ah! Well, we tried our best. And I believe I've been, yep, decanted from my car. Okay. That's gone better than I thought. I remember my parents had a clown at our party when I was like 8 years old also, and I can't remember being disrespected by the clown, but I do remember, I do remember the clown's main bit being her pants falling down. Which, you know, good bit. Good bit. I think she had some balloons that she may well have contorted into animals, but uh-oh. Holy, okay, he lived until he just rolled onto his lower back there. Girl, clown, alright. Calm down, big homie Clayton Death. Roll the tongue back up into the mouth. I waited in line for a balloon animal for 15 minutes, got to the front of the line, and the clown did a Turkish ice cream style offer and pull back, but then he gave it to another kid, and I walked away, wasn't gonna stand for that. Oh. To live with that and also package it as disrespected by clown age 8 is really good, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations. The sensitivity of the female clown is unmatched. A guy in a clown workshop I was in recently. What? You are so lucky that you are in the only Twitch chat in the world where the streamer will tank the phrase, I was in a clown workshop recently, on account of my history. And you are beyond lucky. Because in any other world, this would not be about the person you overheard in the clown workshop. I will say that the guy commenting on the sensitivity of the female clown is maybe the horniest man I've ever heard of. That's dangerous. You can't be commenting on the aspects of the female clown. I told my clown bee story 100 times, unfortunately, but one asked if I wanted to see their bees when I was a kid. I whimpered and said no, and they opened a wooden box full of wooden letter bees. I still want revenge. You got, dude. Can I tell you something that is really, sorry, also, attempt 7 of this mission. One sec. Then, I need to tell you all a seismic shift in the house. Let me go grab it. I'm just gonna warn Demi that I'm gonna do this because, yeah, one sec. When I was 8, a clown juggled me against my will, both... When I was 8, a clown juggled me against my will. Both my shoes flew off. And he filled my shoes with shaving cream when he retrieved them. We need to keep 8-year-olds away from clowns at all time. Also, juggled you against your will. Do you mean like, were you small enough? This is a very strong clown. I understand 8-year-olds are small, but if they've got 3 of them up in the air at the same time, how were you juggled? Disrespected by clown age 8 is responding to that with solidarity. Also, maybe the only Twitch chat in the world that could supply disrespected by clown age 8 and disrespected by clown age 8 _2. God damn. He picked me up over his head and tossed me about. This was at school. You were at school and you got tossed around by a clown? What do you mean? He shouldn't have been doing that. The clown shouldn't be tossing the children around. My neighbor was a clown with different personas and would sometimes perform at my birthday parties. He got pissed once when I called him by the wrong clown name. God damn, seeing the flash of rage in the clown's eyes. That's against clown ethics. I think it's against like the working with children check. You shouldn't be. I understand that you're kind of going crazy over there, but I don't think you should be. You shouldn't be gripping the kids during your clown school show. God damn. Hey, you got the golden gun. Thank you, Woke Beekeeper, for the 17 months. Remember when people are doing spooky clown pranks? I do. A brutal time for our community. Me walking into the school with clown makeup on and me and my clown partner just wobbling a kid from 0 to 120%. 3 stalking them. They don't know what to do. They don't know the counterplay. It's still a fair character. So they got your shoes off and then filled them with shaving cream. What? So were they just like, this? We're going to bully one kid? It's a double standard. Female clowns get away with this kind of thing all the time. I think the female clown doing just a Bane-style backbreaker over the knee and tossing a child to the side. And we're like, thank you, Top Fudge, for the 20 months. Welcome back. God damn. The hardest I've ever laughed is watching a guy cry in a clown nose. Truly, like, the hardest I've ever laughed. Of all the times I've ever laughed, the hardest I've ever laughed was at clown school when a guy in a clown nose was on stage and he'd bombed. And he'd bombed for like 3 weeks straight. And do you need a sip of water? No, I've just got a cough, but thank you. This guy at clown school was on stage dressed as a cowboy. He just bombed after, like, again, the bombing for 3 weeks, not making anyone laugh. And the teacher, who is a 70-year-old Frenchman, asked him, "You are bad, huh? You are not funny. So long, you are not funny. You're not funny once." He's like, "I know, Philippe. I know." Context, he's a handsome Italian man from Melbourne. And he says, "I know, Philippe. I know. I wasn't funny." He's like, you maybe, you were good as a boy? Or is there a time when you were good? Yeah, I was a good boy. I made sure to be a good boy. Your mother, she thought you were a good boy? Yes, my mum thought I was a good boy. What would she say to you? What would she say to you when she thought you were a good boy? And this man in a little cowboy outfit with a red nose on said, "She would say, 'Good job, Fabio.'" And it is the hardest I have ever laughed in my life. It is the hardest I've ever laughed in my fucking life, dude. It's the biggest crush I've ever seen. Entire room full of people cackling at this guy, full on crying, thinking about his mum and childhood. Oh, for everyone saying, by the way, that my accent sounds completely crazy and that it's inaccurate.
You're a clown. You have to hear audience, and when they laugh, it's me.
So, huh? Demi did a pitch perfect impression of him without ever hearing him speak. She just said, like, "Oh yeah, no, you went to clown school." He was all like, "You're not funny, you're not funny, I don't like it." And I was like, "Have you?" I was almost like gonna ask, "Did you go for a workshop?" And she's like, "What? No, I've never fucking heard him before." And I was like, "I'm gonna pull up this clip."
They don't laugh. Your clown is not close to you.
I had a former lady clown as a babysitter, and the worst thing I could say about her was she had dental hooks from the Great Depression era to hold her teeth in place. She did teach me some balloon animals, though. Miss you, Winnie. The toothless retired clown. And yes, this is the same guy that was on the TV show with the Clintons and Natalie Palamides. This is the same guy that was on screen with Hillary Clinton going like, "It is harder for you, a woman, to be a clown." And they're all, God. Natalie Palamides was there too. Yeah, dude. It's nuts. Here. Philippe Gaulier. Okay. Sorry. This is from Gutsy on Apple TV. And I want to say the title of this YouTube video is not correct. This is not Hillary Clinton interviewing a 100-year-old French clown.
Philippe, what's the difference for a woman in comedy than a man in comedy?
That's Natalie. That's our buddy Natalie, who is in Jackass 4 for like one scene.
They do the same thing?
Comedy is okay, but clown?
Yeah. Oh. Dude, Natalie is fucking nuts. Ballistic Mitch versus Weiger. I haven't listened to the video. I haven't listened to the podcast, but she is so fucking good.
It's more difficult
Yes.
because if you are a young boy, you come home, your costume is complete.
One time I was doing a gig with Natalie, and she was getting ready to do the gig, and she just had like a full fish, like a full actual fish. And someone asked her, like, okay, so what's the plan for your set? And she was like, dressed as a mermaid, standing in a kiddie pool. She was like, I think I'll just figure it out while I'm out there. And everyone was like, okay. All right.
Dirty.
Is she speaking this?
Your
There she
mother
is.
still love you.
Yeah.
If you are a
God, dude. She's so fucking good. Natalie Palamides. Absolute psycho. She fucking rocks. Okay. I have a selfie of Natalie as her mermaid character on my phone where her snatch is cropped out by like 6 inches. Congratulations. Congratulations on cropping out the snatch. Thank you so much. Pat, thank you for the 46 months. Clown talks like a Banjo-Kazooie mole. And thank you, Toenail Friend. Interesting. Guy with 0 friends who's only ever read the term and never had to say it out loud. Hey, thank you so much, Toenail Friend, for the 40 months. Okay. I saw her on another podcast talking about stinging herself with bees medicinally, so I can believe this. Yeah, she's so fucking good, dude. She's so good. A great example of like, okay, yeah, but she's literally a clown. So, all right. Anyways, we're trying to blow up some vans with pipe bombs. Oh, good. And my cropping of the window is all messed up, and that's perfectly fine. Oh God, I'm going to look at the map. Okay, we got 3 vans. Which, is that a problem? Because I think there's 4 vans that I have to get. Okay, no, thank God. Just 3 on the minimap. Oh dear. We're gonna have to cross a road. Get across the bridge. Just hug the right side. Ah! Tom, when you were going to go get something a little while ago, Wide-Eyed Ape Reading Book, thank you so much. This is the thing that has changed the dynamic of the house completely. Danny, I'm just gonna honk the horn, just so you're not scared. No worries. You can just buy these. Dude! Just one, and it's mine. And Demi has asked me to stop honking it in the house because it scares her. But for a while there, I was just walking around the house and just absent-mindedly honking the horn twice every now and then. It's so fun. Gonna be the most annoying cyclist in Sydney. I'm not putting it on my bike on account of I don't want to get justifiably hit by someone who is just in a fucking a big American truck and pissed off at me. I don't want them thinking I could just go ahead and make sure nobody ever encounters this guy again. I'd rather not be the thing they clean up off the streets that day, you know? So instead of doing that, I believe that I will be, wait, where's the, Okay, now I need to activate my pipe bomb. Oh God, why would it drop it there? Okay, it's a very small throw on the pipe bomb. That's good to remember. Okay, Mr. Tom, can you honk it again? It's fun, dude. I love the horn. It's really nice. Got this off AliExpress, can I say? Like $3. You can buy a lot of japery equipment over on AliExpress. Sarah Millican does an incredible impression of one of those. Really? Because Tig Notaro is the person I've seen do an impression of them. It's good to know that that's a good enough bit to form like a load-bearing part of several comedian sets. Attach it to steering wheel for immersive honks. Bro, the first person with the Fanatec clown horn. Ooh. Okay, now, where am I going? I'm going through here. Gonna go ahead and take this little set of stairs. Gently, gently. Check the map. Oh, okay. It's a fair bit away, but I think we can make it there if we just judicious with speed when we can be. And also, these back alleys are somewhat protected because they're at awkward angles for cars to zoom down. Here, I think I'll... Where? Oh dear. Okay, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Here we have an awkward crossing. We're up by the bridge again. Hey, what's up, Dishes Queen? Yes, this is very familiar from the truck mission. No. Okay, all right. Dearie me. Oh, it sucks to hear yourself say things like goodness gracious me while live on twitch.tv. I wish I could get through there, but I don't believe I can. Let's give it a try on the other side, though. Yikes. No! Oh my god. That's alright. Perfectly fine. Pick this up and get back on the bike. Oh dear. Fantastic. Other way. Oh. We're at very low health, which is a big problem. Fingers crossed we'll be able to get through this. I've just realized that the... Oh my god, don't you fucking do that. Just realized that the van has exercised its ability to move. Oh no. No! Alright, well, I'm going to go to the toilet to... Well, frankly, feel very bad about dying from gunfire. Alright. We got. That was a... I'm gonna put that down as a delayed death to, the hit by a car there. Because getting shot by a single 22 or 9mm bullet is... That's shameful. I'll see you all in a sec. Gonna sling you over to the Be Right Back screen. That's not working. Yeah.
One thing you gon' learn about me, ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip, can't sauce like me. Whipping it up, I'm a major key. I am the one, not the two or the three. Get on my level if you wanna be better than ever. I got what I need. Pushing the limit, that's how it's gon' be. I promise I won't take it easy. It's only right that I come with that greasy. It's only right that I give him that pressure. Just watch, you don't have to believe me. I'ma do my thing. Watch me do my thing. I'ma do my thing. I did not come to play. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. They can't stop me now, yeah, that's right. Cause I'm limitless. It's my turn right now. Watch me work, yeah, I'm limitless. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. They can't stop me now, yeah, that's right. Cause I'm limitless. It's my turn right now. Watch me work, yeah, I'm limitless. I know what I want and you know I'ma get it. I'm not even close to the finish, just scratching the surface. Turning my L's into winnings. I've been the one since the beginning. No days off, I go so hard in the paint. Put in that work and it's paying off quick. I left no, I ate. I'm pushing the limit like get out the way. I am the one.
Hey, thank you, Happy Amos, for the 3 years, 36 months. Able to do that maths pretty easily, if you don't mind.
Know what I want and I'm really ahead. Got what it takes to be one of the best. Watch how I move, yeah, I'm limitless.
Hey, thank you, Jaco Bob, for the 9 months. Happy babyversary. Okay. Attempt 8. First things first, we want to get on these bikes as fast as possible. So we have actually a way to get around. Now, let's check the map. Okay, they are spawning at the same kind of places, so we're just going to need to die immediately. Is your frame rate slower? My personal webcam sucks shit, yeah. Something was different with the camera, yeah. Does the title... I changed the title to say I'm using the bad webcam. Is that not, on there? I guess the title's like long enough that it's not showing up. Nobody reads titles. It is heartbreakingly true, yes. Okay, do you think you could do this in like San Andreas? I don't know. I feel like the downside of doing like this kind of premise in San Andreas is there's no, there is no, what am I thinking about? Ragdoll physics in that game, and it just wouldn't hit the same to see CJ just like go up in the air flat and then come back down. Ooh. Oh my god! For example, I think that's much more satisfying than seeing someone just slap into a single pose. Okay. Hey, Paul Twitch username. Thanks for the 9 months. Welcome back. I will never fucking read a stream title. Fuck you. No worries, Skeleton Man. All the best. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, good to know where you stand on the issue, my dear. Thank you. They're calling him Mr. Clears His Throat. Okay, now, I'm hoping... Honestly, I think that I'm going to start taking that little jump there, because, you know what? I'm not immune to fun. I like the promise of it as much as the next guy. Easily threading our way through the cars there. No fear! He says, in a situation where he should have had much more fear. But at least we get in a cozy little alcove to die. Beep beep. Do you have any other Gaulier school anecdotes, Tom? Let me see. I feel like they're all just like... None of them are really like too interesting. Oh, my friend who... Like, this isn't really about clown school, but like... I was rooming with a Canadian guy who once asked me if I'd like to try a, I believe he referred to it as the poor man's satay. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. God damn it. Sorry about that. I said, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to try the poor man's satay. And what he did then was, oh my god. Make me a peanut butter sandwich and put sriracha on it. It was good. Ah. It was good. Good stuff. I see the vision, right? Hey, thank you, Mullen. Yes, they are going to let me try the treats in the baking show. I would say, if anything, they let me eat too much. I was eating a lot of the treats. Enough that it almost became a problem. Okay, now. Oh, hell yeah, Dishes Queen. No worries. I am glad you are liking them. Now I'm going to drive over this using the arrow keys to speed up the slow-mo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Other thing I remember from Clown College was one of the guys that was there was a Japanese guy who was, oh my god, who was a trained horseback rider, like horseback actor, and a dancer, and was there to learn like clowning and acting. And my friend went over to his house, and when he did, this guy didn't speak or read any French. My friend went over to his house for dinner, and realized that this guy had been buying dog food for about a year and eating it. And then, for context, this guy is a very elegant, handsome man. And my friend was like, "No, Yuki, you've been eating
Did you ever play
dog,
the insane clown
dog
pussy
food
wrestle game
this whole time." And Yuki said, well, it's cheap, so I think I'll keep eating it. He was like, okay. Any Natalie Tran anecdotes? I don't know, just... She does keep texting me just images of video game controllers, and it is helpful to know that I'm understood fully in that way. Oh my god. Please. Trace3 Chapman says very fast car. That's right. And if anyone would know. There was a kid in my elementary school who wore a hockey helmet to school and ate milk bones. The helmet was to protect after an injury, but it added to the character. Yeah. I'm glad that the helmet had a practical use, as helmets so often do. I will say, trying to protect the child who's eating milk bones is... I mean... That's got to feel like you're rolling up to a losing game. That's got to feel like you're starting the game if, like, 10 goals down. Okay, Multa-Ben says milk bones aren't half bad. Are they good? I 100% would share a milk bone with my dog when I was a kid. What is going on? How many... Just, can I get a 1 in chat if you've actually eaten a dog treat? Huh. Oh, that is a... Well, for 1, that's a dead Johnny, but for 2, that is a nightmarish amount of 1s. How are there this many 1s? What are you talking? Are you serious? Are all of you serious that you've... 1, I used to work at a pet store and the other staff convinced me it was a rite of passage. Okay, that person at least has a story attached. I'm a delivery driver. I test them out before giving 1 to a customer's dog. Bro, you're doing a 1 for me, 1 for you policy with customers' dogs at the deliveries? I don't think you need to be the poison tester for the dogs. Oh. Someone offered me duck jerky and then they said it was a dog treat after I ate it. That is funny. They got you. They got you real good. And I bet you liked it too. Because here's the thing about jerky. It tastes fine no matter what, kinda. My brother's house sat for me for a week and had been unknowingly eating the pre-made dog food in the fridge. He thought it was fried rice. It had both dog multivitamin and medicine in it. Feeling better than I ever have before. Oh, fuck. My student house had a costume we called Amaretto Man. Okay. Mixed Amaretto OJ sounds like the worst thing I can think of to drink. That's like a nightmarish combination of flavors. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, my greyhound died 2 weeks ago and I still have 3 of her duck jerky tenders. Should I try one? I would say so. And then if you die, you can kind of rule out giving the, Oh my god, why would he throw it that direction? What? He throws it... Oh my goodness god gracious. If you die, you can rule out giving the duck treats to another dog. You know? That's smart. I think that the pipe bomb throwing in this is truly baffling. On schoolies, a friend of mine drank Baileys and OJ and then he threw up. Yeah, that's an emetic. You try throwing one live on stream? I don't have my pipe bombs close to hand, but I think I would be able to huck one at a van. I wouldn't be throwing it the opposite direction while looking there. Hey, thank you, Scotty B, for the 12 months. Happy stream anniversary. Duck tender dog treat trip report. Not bad. Holy shit, that was like a 2-minute... That was so quick. You've been wanting to eat them for a while. Wow, still close at hand. Sorry, buddy. Just gotta pop him out of the pose. I do want a hot dog. Uh-oh. Yep, that's rough. Heavy job. Thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Honestly, oh, I wanted that hot dog so bad and the man got exploded. Alright. I'm proceeding on foot. Okay, check map. Alright, just around the corner. They're probably going to outpace me because I'm on foot. Or they're not going to because they've been destroyed by a flurry of cars. On account of there do seem to be a lot of them crashing around over here. Could Tom just confirms Tom could kill half his chat anytime by going, hey, you guys ever tried bleach? Yeah, but the rest of them will be saying yes, and it makes us stronger and happier. Jesus Christ. Chat is full of new Sujimon types tonight. Ain't that the truth? A fascinating balance of stat types and spreads across the chat at all times, but especially tonight with... I feel like I have like a decent understanding of what to expect when I say, can I get like a one in chat if? The ones in chat for if you've eaten a dog treat have blown me away. For those of you who have eaten a dog treat, oh my god, I got killed by a car. At least the low health wasn't a factor. For those of you who have eaten a dog treat, is it just one, or have you kept going? How many of you have eaten other animal treats? Okay, just one so far. Just the one. Okay, well MOYP just had exactly one because we said he should, and I know he's sitting near 2 more, so that could change at any time. Multiben says just had another one. Just sitting down to watch the stream with your big bowl of dog treats? Eating the dental dog treats instead of brushing my teeth? Yep, finding my life hack. Legit ate them for however long my dog was alive, like 12 years? What are you talking about? How? How are you? How do you mean that you were eating them for as long as your dog was alive? Would you share it, or were you like... I just need to know. My wife used to bake homemade dog treats and I got drunk and ate like a whole tray once. Bro, that is... I'm so sorry. That's... We found the archetypal oaf husband, dude. Coming downstairs to check on my tray of baked dog treats and seeing my husband lying on the floor, cradling his belly. Oh. I don't drink anymore if you need to connect any dots. Yeah, I think waking up hungover next to an empty tray of baked dog treats and my Labrador staring at me would cause some changes in my life for sure. God. I was lowly boyfriend at the time. You ate a tray of baked dog treats and she married you? Ladies. You must have proposed like a fucking gun, dude. It better have been. Oh my god. The stop drinking glow up. Yes, absolutely. You can barely tell that he ate a tray of dog treats that one time. Oh. I proposed in a nice candlelit hobbit hole. Wow. That's so nice. We just gone out to the nicest dinner. She'd balanced a plate of spaghetti on my nose and told me to wait until I could eat it. That's so romantic. That's so... God. And entire cake, thank you for the 31 months. Welcome back. Oh my god, I'm dying from coughing. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, alright. Coming downstairs to see the empty tray of dog treats and my suspiciously full husband. God. No, sorry, boyfriend. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day it is to hear such things. This chat is full of Homer Simpsons. I'm glad that I have a chat that admits to it, right? Because I feel like... I feel like the people here understand that, you know, for example, having a guy who went to clown college and shit his pants more recently than he'd like to have shit his pants. I feel like I'm someone you can be honest with, right? Like the bar of oafish husband is pretty low in this relationship as well. Holy shit, that was sick. My review of the 2 dog treats I've had, human food is better. That's good to know. I'll stick to the human food because of your explanation. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Suchcorn, for the 13 months. Welcome back. The chatters who pretend to be normal are the ones you have to watch out for. They are always... Yes. Absolutely. Okay. And we're back. Licking my wife's salt lamp over years. Dude, we got... One time, me and Demi ordered a salt lamp off of the internet. And when it arrived, we spent, I want to say, like, about 40 minutes turning it over and over and over because they had fucked up and not sent us a salt lamp. They'd sent us another product that they make, which is a salt cutting tray. And so it had, obviously, no plug, no lamp, no ability to be used as a lamp. And we were turning it over like confused chimps over and over again, just saying to each other, I don't get... But where do you turn it on? Cutting tray. I mean like a fucking cutting board. What do you call it? Aw, man, surviving all that. And then just getting got by 17 cars at once. Fair enough. Why did it take so long to figure that out once you saw there was no plug? Honestly, I think it's because the salt is so mystical that we were like, maybe if you tap it somewhere? Salt cutting board for when you want everything to be salt. That's right. And so then we just had this humongous bit of salt in our house. And then we like got the salt lamp because they sent it to us and didn't ask for the salt cutting board back. And we set it by the window and it started just disintegrating and putting salt all over our house. And we were like, oh. The problem here is that I'm trying to speed up the slow motion part, but to do that you have to hold right arrow, which also means we turn as we do it. Knew someone who put a salt cutting board in the dishwasher. Fuck, that's good. Oh, adult in your 30s version of the raccoon who puts the fairy floss in the puddle to wash it before they eat it. That's so good. Ooh. Oh. I think the slow-mo stops car spawn. Interesting. Maybe. Now there's our horrible enemy. Why? We see where I'm pointing to throw it, right? This is nonsensical. Okay, I'm just gonna drive up, kill this guy, and then kill the sitting duck van. Okay. Brother. Okay. God damn it. Okay. It legitimately is better to just shoot, that's true. However, we do have to throw the pipe bombs to destroy it. Okay, that's good to know. That we're going to have to just use our wonderful gun. Maybe they throw forward easier, that might be something. Do you need to hold the throw button? I feel like, no, I think it's... Because I am holding it, but all it does is run down the timer on our on the fuse of the pipe bomb. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Wait, for real, sorry in souls, is Death Stranding 2 coming out on June 26th? Ooh. Okay, just leave this to... does not look like slow-mo stops the cars. Okay. Oh, come on and now. I thank you, Skin Tag Gamer, for the 22 months. Welcome back. Launch date for Silksong dropped. No way. What is it? 31, 6th, and 20 XDX? What are we doing with Silksong release date in the year of our Lord 2025? Are we giving it a defined era? I feel like Silksong has taken long enough to come out now that I can finally make peace with the fact that I didn't love Hollow Knight. But I will still enjoy Silksong a little bit. Uh-oh. Probably. Release date is 2025. That's a full 6 months of possibility. Been playing the MGS games and watching Kojima's escalating insanity is great. Dude, it's so good. Let's all berate Tom. Hey, look, I think just a 2D game is not my favorite of games. Oh, come on. But I do really like the Mantis Lord's boss fight. That was the most fun that I had in that game, I feel like. Okay. All right. You know what it is? I'm just too stupid for Metroidvanias. I don't like them because I don't like remembering a place I need to go once I unlock the ability to open a door that's red. I don't like it. I like the fights. The bugs is nice. That's what the map is for. Bro, I'm not looking at and comprehending the map. Are you talking about the map in Hollow Knight? Alec, what do you mean? That's the game. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not for me. People are bad at maps. Yeah, people are weirdly adverse to orienteering in the hobby that they want to just pop in and have a fun time on. Like, I don't want to do that much work, to be honest with you. I don't want to sit there and like, uh-oh. I find maps hard to think about and, like, keep in my head, and I don't want to... Uh-oh. I just don't want to remember where something is, because it feels like I'm just like adding to a chore list of, oh, okay, when I get the ability to like float through air or interact with whatever that is, I should remember this. And then I remember it. I'm like, okay, great. Now I got to commute to over there. And it feels like a commute. It doesn't feel like exploring or whatever. Now, where's my bike? There's a new one I could get. And it just got wonderfully abandoned by its owner. I'll be putting that up. Go! Do you know if the Chibbler likes Hollow Knight? You know what? I don't actually know. I should ask him sometime. Nice try baiting me into it. But of course, the Chibbler is not... is the subject of the impression. It's more the Chibbler's monster. Is, of course, the world's worst voice. Okay. Okay, check the map, make sure we're heading in the right direction. We are, but also, oh my god, a confluence of cars has happened. Now we're gonna die before we can enjoy them. Okay. Alright, please. Yeah, got you, Zach, absolutely. If you want me to backtrack, or if you want me to remember where something is, you gotta let me teleport, do that shit, and immediately take care of it as soon as I unlock the dang ability. Or just let me take care of everything while I'm going through the map for the first time. But also, I'm stupid, so whatever. As long as you're having fun with the game, that's cool. I just don't think I would ever go through this stuff to unlock like a true boss in a Hollow Knight game myself. I would never like sit down and puzzle that out on account of I'm stupid. Oh. Oh. Metroidvania is a great to stream because audience members will get mad at you for not remembering a locked door or tall platform you saw 25 game hours and 2 real world weeks ago. There was a comment on on a YouTube upload recently that I haven't. I got it, and I was like, I'm just not going to think about that one. Because it was a YouTube comment you hate to get, which was a timestamp, and then the words, "That was so pathetic, lol." And so I just went, okay, that's fine. Not gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna be made richer by knowing what that applies to. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on. Because now I can live in a world where it might be in relation to an NPC. Oh my god, a backflip into a half McTwist into a Strand bike on rooftop? Get on there. Please, pick this up. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Yeah. Please. Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with like a blind playthrough, because I think you're watching it being like, you have to find everything, but also it's like, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue along. I'm definitely a checks walkthrough type of gamer because I don't want to miss out on this stuff and then have to walk back and complete a bunch of tasks while I'm up there. If there's like a hidden area in a Dark Souls game or whatever, I'm gonna check the walkthrough, find out where it is, and just do it. Uh-oh. Please. Thank you. Because I feel like there's not an agreed upon level of like, oh, come on. You know what? Maybe we're gonna go ahead and try this on foot. Here's what we're gonna do. Die immediately. Okay, well, we didn't die immediately, but we're very, very close. Did anyone let Tom know for $10 more, Death Stranding 2 Digital Deluxe is like 3 days earlier? Whoa! You know what, here, while I'm over here, I'm actually going to use this. Oh my god, I have a rocket launcher. I should just be using that, but let's try this out. Okay, that's an overhand throw. That's good. So these seem like... those travel decently. Maybe I need to... oh god, I don't know. I don't think I'll be paying the digital deluxe price to just play the game 3 days earlier when... uh-oh. Laser targeted. When probably the game will need a patch that's released 7 days from then to make it actually playable. Okay. Oh, man. Death Stranding is so good. I'm so excited for it. I hope they bring back Monster Energy. If they don't, I really hope they bring back a... ooh, bring in some other product placement. I need to see Norman Reedus listening to low roar on his JBL 10s or whatever. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. Now, if I just throw this ahead... oh my god, if you throw it while looking ahead, he hucks it to the side. This is the worst mission in the world. Okay. Yeah, Bang or Rockstar. Did you play it when they advertised his motorcycle TV show in-game? Yes, if you use the toilet in Death Stranding and do, I believe, a number 2, it shows you footage... not footage. It shows you a still of Ride from Norman Reedus. Ride featuring Norman Reedus. And then also there's a... there's a bike... fuck. There's a bike in the game that if you unlock it, it is a regular trike with Ride with Norman Reedus livery on it. And if you're on the bike, then Norman Reedus says, this has kind of got me feeling like a ride with Norman Reedus. This is going brutally, man. Okay, come on. Get on here. Gonna try and die instantly. I think if I put my mind to it, I can! Okay, and I died in the garbage as well. Well done. Now let's move on to the next attempt. Big Hal, what's up? Thank you for the 51 months. This has got me felling like Ride with Norman Reedus. Ahaha, me too, man. Ahaha. Yeah, he says, this bike is so cool, it should be in Ride with Norman Reedus. It's baller. Absolute baller, Hideo Kojima, for putting that in the game. Also featured in, I think the moment that Death Stranding really took me by surprise most is the moment where you do a delivery to someone, and as you're wrapping up the delivery, they appear to you via hologram, and it's Conan O'Brien. That's just an all-time moment. Okay. He was slamming the fucking... goddamn. You can really get Norman Reedus to slam 5 Monster Energies in a row and then look at you crazy. What the fuck is Death Stranding about? It's somehow... it is somehow a game that was written and designed before COVID that is about how delivery men hold a fractured society that is sequestered in their bunkers together. And also social media and getting likes from people is the only thing in the world that makes you feel good. And it's currency. And yes, there is a guy called Die Hard Man in it. It released like in November 2019. Bro, it's crazy. It's so good.
Come on, you fucking deadbeats.
100%, man. Now, do you see the interviews where Kojima said he made Death Stranding 2 worse because the playtesters were having too much fun? God bless him. Thank God we have this one game developer we allow to make the world's worst decisions. I love it, man. Okay. Check the map. You got it. Oh my God, there's one right there. If we make it to the top of this hill, we'll be able to just shoot it with a rocket launcher, and that would be a weight off of my mind. Okay. Uh-huh. One down, and down in style. Thank goodness. Okay. Now. Looks like there's 2 left. Gonna go ahead and get whatever protection we can get by walking in unorthodox ways. For example, without rhythm. CF, Dune. Yeah, Kojima is like one of the few people with the gift of prophecy. But he eludes... That prophecy completely eludes, like, mainstream appreciation because it's hidden in stealth games that have women who have to wear bikinis because they breathe through their skin. But he seems to be someone who is a dyed-in-the-wool actual futurist to the extent where he is maybe an actual prophet. And it is nutty. Holy God, we can't get hit by that. Okay. It's like if Cassandra's prophecies had to be wrapped up in a vertical slice that was completely baffling. Okay, now, let's see if we can't locate this car. Okay, it's rounding the bend over there. Can I cut it off, maybe? Because I do not like the idea of messing around on that curve. It's a wild area. I think I'm going to go ahead and wander up here instead. Someone asked what day of sickness this is on. I'm feeling okay apart from the cough. It's annoying, but like... I got like a decently bad cold, basically. Okay, up here. Yes. Gonna try and cut them off the pass. Watch out for that sliding bike. Watch out for that clipping through rock car. And now... Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Okie doke. Getting myself a vantage point. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. But if I... No, okay, can't get up here. It's gonna have to be here. I got COVID about a month ago and had the moderately bad cold, lingering cough thing. It may be COVID again, I mean... Seems like everything is. Justin, what's up? You've caught me looking for a van. How you doing, big dog? Oh, their van is moving at a crawl on account of it's been hit by so many cars. Oh, and they just got hit by another one. Ambulance coming in to add insult to injury. Okay. Hey, thank you, Q-Tip Good for Nose also for the 38 months. Come on, just past this little billboard. And... Fantastic. One more van to go and then we're past this mission forever. Unfortunately, it's so far away as to be almost inaccessible. Do you just call Justin Big Dog? Is that allowed? I gotta be honest with you, I have to exercise the phrase Big Dog from my vocabulary. I called a guy at the card shop swung in at me for lethal damage in the card game we were playing, and I said, "Alright, big man, holy." And he said, "You call me big man?" And I hadn't realized he was like 5'2". And I said, 15 damage seems pretty fucking big to me, dude. But I feel like I did maybe... I did maybe do bad by saying it. I think maybe because of my brain, I view Big Dog and Big Man as... And this is a problem. I view Big Dog as a gender-neutral honorific, and I need to deprogram that from myself. It is not up there, dude. It is not. And it is not like a valueless assertion when it comes to calling someone big dog. But I do feel that way about it. I think in part because in my head I call myself the big dog a lot. Oh, sucks. Didn't have to fucking admit that, dude. Could have fucking gone to my grave. But I do. Opening up the group chat. Well, big dog's got a bark. Okay, also, I'm so sad that I just died. That's brutal. God damn it. You could try gear down there, big rig. Something I said once to a guy losing his cool. That's crazy. God damn. I think it comes off differently knowing you're over 6 foot. I think maybe I'm too big to be calling people big dog. I don't know. Was talking to Pat about this. Pizza Suplex. And he said, yeah, one thing I have to do, like his project for that, like similarly, was to decode, like not decode, but deprogram himself from saying boss in LA. Oh. Try to understand, that's acceptable in New York. Yeah, big man I gotta get rid of. For sure. Big man is non-negotiable. I love being called big dog. Makes me feel like I'm the alpha. Hey, this bowl of chips, is that for everybody fucking your wife tonight, big dog? Yes, sir. Red Rock Deli. And there's more in the cupboard should you wish. Thank you, big dog. Not a problem. Skipping away. Someone tried to really push me being J-Dog in my teens, and I'm so glad it didn't catch on. Wow. A world where Justin is the J-Dog. That's brutal. Look, I think... D-A-W-G, I don't know that I could be doing that. I mean, look, Australianly, certainly not. Oh, was this your first time seeing Pat in person? It was. We played some Tekken, we played some Street Fighter, we did other stuff too, I'm sure, but mainly those, and then we watched a shitload of Bar Rescue, dude. Man, that's good stuff. Huh. Oh. I've been asked several times to start replying hell yeah when my friends' kids are showing me a toy or telling me about a dinosaur. It's so hard, because that shit makes me want to say hell yeah. Bro, I'm trained from talking to my autistic friends all day, you know? I have my built-in reaction to hearing about a cool dinosaur fact. When the halal cart guy calls me boss, my god, what could be better? Bro, oh, that's the stuff. Who's your Tekken Street Fighter main? I'm Akuma, the bear in Tekken. Sorry, that must be confusing. Street Fighter 6, I'm maining Jamie. Jamie, Light Marissa. But when it comes to Tekken, I'm Bear all the way. I love Bear. At one point, I was playing Pat in Tekken, and I think he said out loud, "Oh, you are evil." And I was like, yeah, no, that's fair. Playing someone in person really made me realize why I get so few rematches in Tekken 8. Because I'm a real piece of shit in that game. Okay, now let me see. Just really infuriating to play against. I'm hitting you with the no mix-up. Do you play a bastard deck? No, this is Tekken. Don't worry. Stand down. No card game. This is just me playing the annoying bear in Tekken 8. Going stance to stance to stance. Ooh. Okay, just trying to accelerate through here. Now, we did do pretty good with that strategy of just jumping to the other island and then swimming as far as we could, but I'm gonna go ahead and try the bridge again because frankly, I love being on a bike. And we're going to stick to the sides so that those taxis, when they come off the ranks, don't pulverize us immediately. And then I think I'm going to drive up a hill on account of, you know what, life's short. Why not feel the wind in my hair? What little Johnny has. Sorry, bud. You're in my way. Let me just scooch past you. Gender neutral honorific love in Yorkshire, which honestly feels great to say and receive. Bro, when I was like a real little kid, I want to say, which actually, like 9 years old. I don't know if that counts as real little. When I was a little kid, I went to Yorkshire, and not Yorkshire, fucking Sheffield, and my mom was like, caught me looking very worried. She was like, what's wrong? And I said, well, do I like look sick? She's like, no, everything okay? Do you feel okay? And I was like, yeah, but these women keep asking me if I'm all right. Now, unfortunately, we did get our van hit all the way over there, but I will be able to find it decently. I guess Australia has mate, but I don't feel right saying mate. Mate to me, with my like... It would feel weird to start saying mate late in life in a in a bigger capacity. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, I say y'all a lot and it's terrible in my Aussie accent. Yeah, y'all is... Look, I'm a y'all hater from way back on account of, you know, people who worked at like BuzzFeed or whatever would say y'all a lot. Oh... online. But that's like a buzz. Seeing an Australian who's been spending too much time online try out y'all in a tweet to sound cool is so brutal. Like seeing someone you know in real life try out y'all, or like doing a tweet with the claps and just being like, bro, that's not you. Come on. You've been reading too much of your cool feed. You need to take a seat and talk how you do down to the RSL, pal. I don't know. All of this saying just about how Australians speak and co-opting, you know, American culture. We love your culture too much. Now that's rough. I talk exclusively in y'all and claps IRL. I was wondering what was getting noise gated during your podcast appearances, Big Hal. Yeah, Justin, I'm also a... Like, I feel like Libby Watson has completely poisoned my brain by tweeting once a picture of Digby with the caption, "The Pizza Wanter." Opinions on Uru? Uru's good, but like, oh my god. If I'm saying Uru, or like, you know, if I'm kicking up my saying of the word mate a lot, I feel like that's gonna be the equivalent to, Texas guy who moves to New York and starts wearing a cowboy hat. You know? Okay, now let's see. Oh, please. Please be kind to me. Try this again. The noun verba is so contagious. Dude, it's so good. Okay. Please. Good. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and just fang it towards the other island and get hit by a car and speed ourselves on the way there in a humongous way. Thank you so much, video game. All right. And we're gonna walk up this ramp, see the car in front of us, and shoot it with a big rocket. Okay, they're a little bit away, but they're gonna get here. Okay, I've been thinking about the hatting wearer for months now. Dude, Luke is destructive to one's vocabulary and internal monologue. God, my fault. Oh my goodness, we're okay somehow. Alright, just caught a little bit of car to the dome. Okay. Okay. All right. Just wander through here. Now, these cars are going to come our way any second now. Well, I couldn't have been more right. What's up, Apex Pulse? Oh, okay. That's all right. Now, just going to walk behind this telephone pole, and now that we've got a slight bit of safety here, wander over here. Okie doke. Check the map. Exactly one, and they're alongside down over there. We also have the one that's over in the rich part of town, over to our right. The north. That's interesting. That we dodged that somehow. Maybe it dodged us. You know what? I don't want to give myself any agency over what just happened. I should be dead. Okay. You know what? Take out a gun that lets you run a little bit faster here. And check map. Good. Okay. Danny's pronunciation of banana got its hooks in me. Banana. Banana. Demi is like really good for ruining your entire brain by making you realize like months later that you've been saying reglia and you don't hear it as the wrong version of a word that you do know how to say. Okay, climb this ladder. Please, please do it. Thank you so much. First of all, rules. That is really good. Why do you and Demi say ass America style? Because I feel like our policy on that, our belief, is that asses are for like hanging over a promontory or a bridge and pooping from, whereas an ass is a funny thing to kick. And is more functional as a piece of something. An arse is something a peasant poops from. Oh, I exploded. Also, it's not like we call a donkey an arse. Look, I just think we Australians exist in a zone where we are certainly, you know, we're part of the United Kingdom in a lot of ways. We're just outside it, but we are part of the Commonwealth. But we are mercifully far enough away from the UK that we don't have to think about fucking an arse. The word arse is so unsexy that, like, English people are attracted to bums. Do you understand that the level that they have to keep themselves away from that word? An arse is a pooping thing. What a sexy fanny you have. Thank you so much. Ass is just how I say ass. I don't know. I can't get behind that. Which is a problem because it's behind itself. Do we hit the billboard? No, we don't. Thank goodness. We live? Holy, we do. Okay. Time to get up, dust ourselves off, walk over here to try and get a hot dog. Do you say mum instead of mom? I do. Yes. Mum. Although I do call my parents by their first names, which is, we end up with some rotten alternatives like smoo. What? Are you saying British people are interested in fucking a smoo? Smoo is from the TV show Dinosaurs. Very interesting. I think horses are very... Sorry, just reading a message from Dog Hugs that says, I think asses are very sexy, second only in my estimation to the lovely smoo. Look, there was a moment in time where like lads mags were a plague upon the earth. Before we had the positive masculinity that we know now, there were a lot of places where people were making, frankly, insane amounts of money, judging by today's journalistic standards, to write things about baps and norks. which are, of course, the breasts of the woman. And which could be seen artfully concealed in the pages of said lads' mags. Oh my god, come on, that clipped through the wall. Does root as in fuck have other tenses or just like present and infinitive? You asking that to a group of like burping Australian bumpkins and then getting the absolute shit beaten out of you. You are trying to Jane Goodall us and it is not gonna work. But no, in answer to your question, we do root, someone can be rooted. A situation can, for example, be rooted. Hello, my friend. May I have this? Thank you so much for accepting my invitation, bullet. Trade complete. Okay, well, and what about rutting? Rutted. I think that, ruts... I don't think that ruts is something that you do with... Ruts is not something a mummy and a daddy do when they're in love. I would say we as Australians don't use the term rutted too much. Oh. God. Okay, please. Attempt 43. The dog girls I know on Discord really like that one. It's fun to keep some stuff for the interior monologue, but I'm glad you're having fun on an app that we all love. It's fun to get on there and check the channels, you know, see what everybody's posting about. Me personally, I know I've said this before, but my most wonderful experience was joining an Armor King Discord and seeing that the rules included, / were almost completely limited to, keep racism to a minimum, which is a fascinating aspect of dealing with the fighting game community. Look, we all know there's gonna be some, okay? You joined here to learn some combos, okay? We understand it. Please only be minimally. Okay. Okay, please, through here. Okay, we're en route to a decent drop-off of car. Never mind, I've gotten clipped by them and I'm going to be sent to the corner that kills you.
Come on. Where are you?
There we go. Thank you. Let me just get up and... get on this bike. I was really expecting to die in that explosion. It's like at the Portland Occupy Ice Camp in like 2017 when one of the rules was no excessive drug use. That's really good.
Fucking deadbeats.
Love seeing a rule that tells you a lot about the people who set the rule. Okay. We are trying to get through to blow up these 3 vans and answer to Apex Pulse. Currently, I am trying to access the 3 vans that are driving around the map and explode them with my various weapons. Now, to be fair to the vans, they are putting up a good fight by simply existing in places that require me to drive to get to them. Also interesting is the fact that oh, God. Fun thing you can do in this game, by the way. As I tick the counter up to 45. Think about, like, really give yourself some context for how boring this would be without the fast cars. It's really just drive over to the other island and use the world's worst weapon on these things. He always hucks it to the left, dude. Even if you're aiming forward. That's so fucking stupid. Okay, well, good to know. Uh-oh. Okay. People are so excited to play GTA 6. They are. They're so excited to play that award-winning story. Brackets, will be award-winning soon. This game does seem to kind of just be fetch quests. Yeah, it's definitely just commute to place, interact with object, and then continue on your day. Ooh. Come on. Okay, that's bad. Let's see if we can save it. Honestly, if we just camped out at somewhere where we know all the vans kind of come together, I'm just going to pause and see. Okay. They might have to cross over here at some point. Keep an eye on the minimap, see if any of them are coming our way. Oh my god. Oh, good. The tree texture. Okay. One van was coming our way, it wasn't the one we wanted. Are people liking Mind's Eye? In 2012, a local brony Facebook group had a no sex in the hot tub rule. Oh, to be the baller who made them have to have the rule. And thank you, Benjamin Toast Crunch, for the 9 months. Happy babyversary. Okay. Mind's Eye is apparently a disaster. Okay, yeah, my only thing I've seen of it was seeing the footage of it in a highlight reel. But also, you can see like footage of, 10 out of 10 games on highlight reel and be like, damn, this shit's broken as hell. Tom, you gotta play Mind's Eye. Okay, good to know. That's a sign that things are going bad for your company if it's in the Tom Walker has to play it pile. Please let me have this. Thank you so much. OpenCritic has its score at 32.5. Hey, you know what? 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Tom, did you ever play Anthem? I have to change everything about my vibe if you are asking me that question. That is brutal to know I give out could have played Anthem energy. No, I've not played Anthem. God damn. Oh, and I got killed. Alright, let me see. Here's the Mind's Eye info. Click this. Dark Viper had a sponsor, and he was so bad he put a disclaimer in the comments. Holy. Hey, quick spoiler for the video game Mind's Eye 2025, but when you beat the game, you unlock free roam mode, which contains quite literally nothing, and you are forced to play as this character by default and can change nothing about him. Oh, that's good, dude. God damn. You know what? This and Crime Boss Rockay City. I don't think you guys know this. I bought Crime Boss Rockay City. That's one of the worst investments you can make. Still got that hanging out for some reason. Crime Boss is a fake game. Isn't it weird that it exists? I feel like I'm going to start that up on Steam and it's just going to like cut to a live feed of the developer's cameras going like, all right, you called our bluff. What can we give you to keep this under wraps? All right. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go to the toilet on account of I need to pee out of my weenus once more. Oh my god, that's so loud. Let me know if that's insanely loud and bad for you guys.
All my friends are hot and they only dance to techno.
Okay, good.
friends are hot, and they only dance to techno. Only dance to techno. Techno. All my friends are hot, and they only dance to techno. All my friends. Techno. All my friends. Only dance to techno. All my friends. Techno. All my friends are hot, and they only dance to techno. Techno. Only dance to techno.
Hello. Hello, what a letdown. What a letdown to see me instead of the man contact juggling a glass ball. But we must continue. Tom, my loser nephew refuses to listen to any music that doesn't feature Justin Timberlake. Oh, for a 5-month-old child, honestly, you'd be pretty thrilled at that because that rules out, I mean, among other things, Baby Shark, I'm a train, I'm a chicka train, yeah. Like, that's... I guess my answer is, you gotta be happy with the devil you know rather than the devil you don't. Because, as far as I'm aware, kids... Kids' music tastes start bad and get worse, right? I think that the best thing you can do for a kid, like music-wise, my niece picked Poison by Alice Cooper. God damn. Maybe like, I feel like hits from the 80s would go really well with kids because of the major keys and chords. But it's not like it's setting them up to be cool, it's just setting them up to be insufferable, right? Maybe Olivia Rodrigo? No, all of her songs are about swears. I'm just bringing her up because I saw Paul F. Tompkins did a cover of one of her songs. And I was like, damn, that's cool. Oh dear. Yeah, they'd become dorks. Yeah, like you don't want to condemn your... this baby to being like one of those kids who's just a fan of like Jimi Hendrix in school, you know, to timestamp what the kids were into when I was in school, like the shit that was old then. Now it'd be like you don't want to get that kid into Evanescence or whatever. Oh, dearie me, I've got to kill all these fellas. Now let me just get on this wonderful bike. He does tolerate Fleetwood Mac. That's good. Oh, MC Solar, maybe, the French hip-hop artist? Just remembering when that was in my, I was in a French textbook and we were like, wow, you can rap in French? That's crazy, I can't even speak in this stuff. Okay, now then. Okay, they have continued on, so I'm gonna continue on myself. My favorite singer as a kid was a U2 song. Was it like Where the Streets Have No Name or something? I feel like that would be a baller favorite song as a kid. As a kid, I was pretty sure that U2 sang song number 2, and I was not being dissuaded from that in any way. Maybe Elevation also as a favorite song for a kid? I could see that working. Now we're hopefully not gonna die here. Oh my god, dang it, he took so long getting the dang rocket launcher out. Uh-oh, and it ran a red light. No! No! Okay, we're leaving our bike behind, but hopefully we'll be able to... No, it just got shunted as well! Oh, man! Fuck, it got hit hard enough that it's now still on its traffic AI, but it hasn't exploded. Okay. Go to our bike. Okay. A mole living in a hole, digging... Wait, no, sorry. A mole Digging in a hole, digging up my soul, yeah. Come on now. Execution. Or something? Something like that? Things of that nature? With our friends U2 and their song for the Tomb Raider soundtrack. Also noticing that the car that we were following has clipped through the floor, potentially rendering it completely inaccessible. Don't think I didn't notice that. Hopefully it just blew up. That's my deepest hope, leaving us with maybe just one car left. Uh-oh. Oh, just dodged that. Impressive. Thank you, Mia Nanes. Thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. Oh, scooped. Living. Okay, check the map. They are on... Okay, that means they're on the side that I think means they're gonna land down here. Get out. Oh, no, please. Okay, he was locked in an animation there for a sec. Do not freeze on me, video game! That's a crash. Oh, that's a real punish. Yep, that's out of there. We've got a crashed Dex talk there. Fair enough. I believe I will go ahead and start the video game up once more. Oh, I should not have taken cover against a building. Oh, I should not have tried to switch weapons before taking cover, thus entering an animation the game just did not want me to do. Deserves a couple of sad honks. Dog hugs. I remember trying to get a friend of mine who was into like, I think, like, I would say like classic rock was his music taste. He was like a 14-year-old who liked like AC/DC and shit. And I remember trying to get him into bomb the music industry with me. And he did not follow me down that path. I was like trying to get my friends into punk rock the most unsuccessfully that anyone ever has. I was like, oh dude, you like underage drinking? You should check out this song by Bomb the Music Industry called Shower Beers. Not successful. BTMI is so good, truly. But unfortunately, I was not the salesman that the band needed at that time. Okay, let's see now. Are we all... No, we are weirdly cropped, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that again. And one more time should get us to the point we need to be at. Okay, there we go. That feels perfectly logical to me. It's your friend who is wrong. Thank you very much for saying that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn vehicle density to 1 as we drive to this mission, because we have already done it today. And I'm not going to just do all that again because of the crash. I simply don't want to. I dabbled in self-confidence once by giving an honest answer when a new kid in my class asked what music I liked, and it went so badly I never did it again. Whoa, what were you into? Hottest 100 all Australian music vote. Oh, cool. No, I did not see that. 36-year-old guy who turned 36 last week. Actually, that news about the youth broadcaster has eluded me somehow. Which, I mean, good for them. Oh. Okay, easy now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, look, I was into some truly dog shit music. And still am, to be clear. But I feel like my music taste has gotten a little bit better from when I owned all the Sum 41 albums I could get my hands on, and my friend stole every single Ramones album that he could find, and so my iPod had like 17 different versions of Blitzkrieg Bop on it. It was Billy Bragg, and I attempted to honestly describe his kind of music. Yeah, that's brutal, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was never gonna go for you. Oh, god damn it, I need to cross the bridge. I'm just driving like dum-dum. Well, it's kind of like, it asks the... Billy Bragg is like, what if an English guy was like, based? It's kind of like what if being in a union was cool? Does it sound good? To me. Can he sing? Like technically. A friend of mine was like my friend Michelle, who's like a genuinely incredible, like trained singer, was we tried to talk about music once, and I just said, like, I don't think I actually like singing. I don't like good singing. I'd rather listen to someone who's bad at singing. And it really sent her into a loop. Just, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I was like, I'd rather have someone with like a voice that is like, rather than like an opera singer. I'd rather listen to someone who's like trying their best rather than someone who like I could see make a perfect sine wave. Mountain goats, my beloved, for real. The cars were going too fast down the highway, and me on my slow bike trying to drive. Riding the bike over a jump, I clipped the wall on its side. I'm gonna make it through this stunt jump if it kills me. Okay. Roll, tuck and roll. Front bottom score. Dude. Yeah, the amount of, like, bands that I liked as a teen that was just... Oh yeah, shit, I need to turn the traffic up. Thank you so much for reminding me. I feel like every band that I liked as a teenager to child, holy shit, greatest front flip of all time, and he lands it perfectly? Yeah, me looking at my friends and saying, I think that we are the front bottoms. God damn it. Well, there we go. Hey, Almighty John, thank you for the 48 months. 4 years. Welcome back. Wouldn't any style of singing be better with someone who can sing well, though? I don't know, man. I just don't care about it. I think that, like, I gravitate more towards someone almost doing just speak singing, or, like... Certainly as a kid, I would gravitate way more towards someone going... Oh my god. Please get me out of the hole. Please. No, not that one. The good bike. Thank you. Hooray! Yeah, like, just growing up on pop punk left me with a lasting affection for songs that sounded like someone was trying to have a conversation with you over incredibly loud music at a party. Oh my god, we got pinched. Please. Please. Again, please. Please, just again. Oh. Oh yeah, dog hugs. That makes a lot of sense. Try imagine Daniel Johnston singing good. It'd be so bad. For real, dude. La 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 la. Okay, let's go. But yeah, I feel like I like music, but I don't know a single thing about it. I don't know what a note is. I couldn't recognize it if you played it for me. I fundamentally still don't really understand what a harmony or a chord is. I'm swimming, by the way. We're just doing it the slow way because I want to get across to the other island reliably. I'm a huge music nerd, don't learn any of it. You got it. Okay, good, thank you. Done. A chord is apes together strong for frequencies. Well, there you go. Please climb up onto the beach. Great. My god, and this guy who doesn't know anything about music can actually sing? La 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 la. Okay. Do you not have music at school? I did, but also my school was a long time ago on account of I'm old now. So, like, I played the trumpet at school, and I think if I had a trumpet now, I would be able to make it go, but I don't think I would be able to identify what note I'm playing, and certainly not why. Went to music college. Music is basically gay. Well, there you go. Can I? No, I can't. You are the note, the cars are the chords. Thank you, Big Hal. I'm like the same age as you and I did music at school. Yeah? Can you still play the shit that you used to play? Because I'm not... Also, I wasn't good at it at any point. The stuff I remember is I can make a... I played the trumpet and the cello, weirdly. The cello was absolutely fucking... That was... you would have done better to just lean the cello up against the wall to get a good sound of it than put it in my hands at any point. I did not know what I was doing with that thing. Okay, hop on, hop on. Thank you. Yo, cello, that's so sick. The cello fucking rocks. Cellos are so cool. They sound so good. Not my one. My one sounded like it was being played by a stupid 8-year-old. I don't know if you've heard that. But it's very different to, well, what it sounds like in the hands of Apocalyptica. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drive. Oh my god. I was going to try and get past our hated enemy here. Unfortunately, we got. Okay. Cross the road. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's fantastic that that actually worked out somehow. Okay, up here, nice and safe, along the walkaway. Wait, you also had an Apocalyptica phase? Yeah, dude, I sucked. Sorry if you also had an Apocalyptica phase and you're just finding out what that means. But yeah, no, I was very annoying. The cello quartet that played heavy metal covers? Yeah. We sucked. That's so true. Tom, did you give Pat uppies while he was visiting? There was not a time where I picked Pat up, no. It felt like that would be maybe disrespectful to do to a friend. You know what I live and learn about social norms? Actually, speaking of, our cat was wonderfully social. I just got killed by a car and I'm mad about it, but thankfully I was talking about my cat, so I'm not mad now. What is an Apocalyptica phase? Apocalyptica is a cello quartet that plays heavy metal covers that liking it meant you were a very specific kind of loser. I was into ska and smelled bad. Dude, the ska to Apocalyptica pipeline has to be investigated. I was also into ska. I mean, like, the classic take on ska is the correct one, which is, I think it was is it a Tumblr post or a tweet? The one that was like, ska is what it sounds like when an 8-year-old gets like gets chili cheese fries, that gets mozzarella sticks. Oh, please. Oh, do I get on this? I do. Tumblr, thank you. Okay, okay. You son of a babe. Yeah. Well, now you gotta clean your dang windows. Sucked in. It's cool to like ska now. Pubs, I have bad news. I think that's people trying to lure you out of your cave so they can execute you. Any attempt to say that liking ska is cool now has to be treated like a trap. You remain suspicious of flyers that say you can wear your checkerboard Vans at the town hall next Tuesday. We all got to divest from caring about being cool. You go ahead and do it. More room for me. I'm finally going to become cool this year. I believe this. This year, it's my time to shine. I almost joined a ska band earlier this year. Oh my god. God damn, dude. And then what happened? Did your time machine get fixed? Okay, let me see here. Okay. Attempt. I think this is 54? Yeah, there we go. Chat is 90% Scar fans. Look, hey, as someone who is a Scar fan, as someone who has served as someone who knows the name Voodoo Glow Skulls, I am not free from sin. I am all like, I would say 99% of dislike that I express in this chat is in fact self-hatred. You know, I've done my time. I am what I criticize. What you hear is a man railing against himself. Uh-oh. Ooh. I went from hardcore to ska, still listen to both. Wow. Did you have a kid? Is that like in the service of trying to find stuff that you can listen to with a kid in the car? Playing Real Big Fish for my 9-month-old. His first words are, please, something more mature. Sorry. The Sydney piano accordion punk explosion of 2012 was rough. Dude, Gogol Bordello has a lot to answer for in making white people think that there was an avenue to being cool and that it was play the accordion and wear purple. No! My own medicine! Aww. That doesn't seem fair. But I guess I did just blow him up. Was that Stomp Clap adjacent? Gogol Bordello was like a accordion punk thing. It was not Stomp Clap adjacent. I think the closest I'd say is like the Dropkick Murphys Shipping Up to Boston song if it was Eastern Europe rather than Irish. Maybe. Maybe. Does that make sense? Okay, good. I'm getting some people. Yeah, that sounds right, bro. Choose. God damn. I'm amazed our city made it through that. Yikes. Shipping Up to Boston changed the world for the worst. I think that, look, Shipping Up to Boston is one of those songs that when you hear it and you are 15 years old, holy shit. You are experiencing an adrenaline high equivalent to, like, riding into battle in the medieval ages. Oh, I died! Oh. As a former Boston resident, I have trained my ears to not hear anything when it plays. Wow. I mean, look... If you're in Boston and you can't hear the song Shipping Up to Boston, does that mean you're just like functionally deaf 9 months out of the year? I'm allocating 3 months for Christmas carols to take over the airwaves, but that feels like... Whoop. I actually got caught in a Gogol Bordello mosh pit at a festival. God damn, I know that shit smell crazy in there. I know that shit smell like contact juggling practice. Beautiful dive. 10 points from all the judges. It's good there's stuff out there that's good for teens and no one else. Teens deserve it. It would be crazy to meet like someone who was like 28 years old and getting into Gogol Bordello. I saw the Dropkick Murphys live on St. Patrick's in Boston, and I and the entire crowd slowly realized we didn't know any of the Dropkick Murphys songs. Dude, I knew some Dropkick Murphys songs back in the day. Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. Two more casualties of getting my entire music taste for like 3 years from the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 soundtrack. You ever seen a TikTok famous singers concert? No, I've not. I'm like, here's how unplugged I am from online, and I love this. Not knowing who this backflipping fella is, I'm loving that so much. There's a guy who like does concerts and does backflips, and he's maybe like Mormon or some shit. God, it rocks not knowing that. There's also like the only TikTok famous singer I'm aware of, because it's like the stuff that sucks. Because again, to me, I'm 36. It's good that I don't like his music for him. But Kim Dracula, if you have not seen him, is a guy doing like Korn style stuff, but now, and it feels insane because he's also kind of doing a bit of e-boy shit, and it's very strange. Flogging Molly is like Protestant Dropkick Murphys, right? I will not be getting into the Catholicness of the punk bands that have fiddles in them. I don't know, Pat. But hello, Pat. Drunken Lola boys, you know? That's him. That's the Flogging Molly. Oh. Oh man, you're not doing too good. Okay, well, we'll leave our frozen comrade behind and zoom through here. Could go the back alley, would probably be better, but I'm committed and thank God that saved us. Okay. Can I... Okay, it would be really good if this was destructible. It's not, of course. Why would anything good ever happen to me? Wait, it is? Well, then why didn't it fall down? It's okay. Check map. I shot a music video for Kim Dracula once. The producer was extremely rude to me and a huge lightning pole almost fell on me while I was blindfolded for the video. God damn. It would suck to be crushed by a lightning pole. Sorry, lighting pole. Oh. I got into the Pogues from Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. Getting into the Pogues is a great thing to have happen to you. That's like one of the few music taste saving things you can have happen to you as a Dropkick Murphys fan. Oh, I got got. Holy shit, that took off very low amount of health though. Thank goodness. Just be a folk punk fan and then you never have to do anything ever. Yes, that's true. Look, I'll say that. If you ever get past the orcs and you put on AJJ, consider those responsibilities abdicated. You can go ahead and not worry about that ever again. Also, from the minimap, that car over here just got destroyed. So now we got 2 left. Pogues is good music, even better, it reminded to visit your dentist regularly. Yes, it's good to have a band that doubles as a public health announcement. Okay, let's see. I need to stop looking around so frantically. Think about where we're going. Over here. What is the Ludo narrative of this DLC? The story of this DLC, such as it is bikers have been going crazy. And you are one of the ones that's going the least crazy, as per the biker morals. You have become the head biker, but at what cost? Well, big cost. Okay, thank you for listening. Oh, okay. Oh my god! Okay, that's our second, maybe third, unsuccessful near-fatal hit of the game so far. This mission is continuing somehow. Ride this up here. These vans seem to have crossed paths almost, so I'm going to check the map again. Okay, yeah, they're pretty much crossed over. I might do something here where I ride through here and then almost like hole up and just hope that the cars take care of them for me. If we don't catch up with them soon. No, there they both are. Oh my god. This is risky. This is very risky, but... Oh shit. Okay, that one got hit by a car and is absconding.
Where are these assholes?
No! Oh... That is such a shame. That was so close. Okay, attempt 57. Oh. Okay. No, Q-Tip Goodford knows also. Look, again, as I said, I like those things. Okay, enough air to get us a little bit of the way there. Get off of the bike and try and swim across here. I went to a Cage the Elephant and Black Keys arena concert and only knew one song from the Borderlands 3 commercial. God. Me and my friend went to a U2 concert because Jay-Z was opening for them, and then we left after Jay-Z played. Like, we watched 2 songs of U2 and we're like, we don't like this. And just left. But we thought Jay-Z was cool. This is way back. So it was okay to think that then. Jump into the bush. Beautiful. Just navigate some gorgeous scenery. Then run up to this ramp. Okay. Has anyone... You know what I rewatched recently? I rewatched the...
Fucking deadbeats.
That's so true, Johnny. I rewatched the Robbie Williams ape-centric biopic Better Man. And it holds up. I love that movie. It is so good. Remember the Jay-Z Linkin Park remix collab? Is that something that's been forgotten by the culture? I'm hoping that Numb, the non-Jay-Z remix, is more prominent in the mind of the present mind than the remix was. Because for a while there, the remix was like more prominent for some reason. Sorry, let me just park that there. Wanting a hot dog. I did not realize that it was this year. Sorry, I forgot. All my life is bleeding together, and in my mind that could have come out last year because we watched it on the TV at home. Oh, thank God we can still get on the bike. Expertly parked. Now to turn it around. Drive on up this and that. Check the map. Cool, it's rounding the corner. Now then. Over here. Was thinking about going up those stairs, then realized they were just to nowhere. Keep on going. We risk a lot on that crossing, but we make it. Oh my God, that's very bad. Please let me just get by you. Thank you so much. Video game. Okay, okay. Oh my God. That sucks. Okay. I just recently noticed that Aquafina raps in a deer hoof song. Oh. I'm sorry, bud. Whoa, that's rough, Sea Strangers. Getting complimented on a My Chemical Romance song and getting told that the person, not song, shirt, but being told someone doesn't listen to them because they're too hardcore? MCR? Hearing When I Was and be like, oh. Starting to shake in my boots. Okay, good. That's actually really good for us because that has opened up a somewhat clear shot to where these guys are going to be. Now, avoid that fire. Map. Thank you, map. Okay. Oh my god. That's fine. Yep, they're just going to head up here. So, you know what? Let's bring the bike with us. I only know Awkwafina from the Little Mermaid live-action remake. I think that's, look, at some point, the knowledge of Awkwafina comes for us all, and I think you should cherish the amount of time you spend outside of it. Okay, here we go. Now, we're just gonna go ahead and wait for the van. Setting up shop here is doing okay. I think the van is just moving quite slowly on account of it's been pulverized quite a bit. And we don't have anything with a scope to check in on it easier. So I believe we'll just stand here with our beautiful rocket launcher. I think that's it there. Just going to fire this out, see if it reaches. Okay, that was not it. Or if it was, it exploded before it got there. That's perfectly fine. Van spotted. Several normally moving pixels spotted in the distance. Van located. Now. How to judge. I think now is a time we're going to fire that rocket. I cannot believe that was right. Oh, that's a thrill. That is a thrill and a half. Okay. Great. Now, with that cold shot out of the way, we're going to need to kill 2 more vans. The other one might be coming up this way. You know what? Let's just drive away from the pool for a second and then check and compare so we know which way that van is driving. Okay, I think we can do a straight drive across there. Looks like it's coming up there. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I saw... I talked about this before, but yeah, I saw Bomb the Music Industry when it was just Jeff Rosenstock touring for Australia. And it was just him and an iPod. And he got very out of breath climbing along the rafters of the building and handed the microphone to someone else who sang an amount of the song that I think they were surprised to sing. But he did get visibly puffed, which was wonderful. I've been killed by a car. I just started watching and my first thought when you fired was, I've never seen someone be so wrong. I'm thrilled that I was able to prove you wrong. I am not thrilled that I died and thus all that work is gone. But that's okay. Okay, all right. Let's just go ahead and run that back, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and get hit by this car and die, actually. I've thought it through, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Was Jeff Rosenstock nice to you? He was. I think that I was like, I'm just in a position where I never want to meet my heroes because I know I'm going to be fucking weird. Like, you know, it's one of those things where I don't actually, like, I got to meet Jeff and I'm grateful that I did, but I'm also like, I don't know that I'd be able to get anything. I don't know that he'd ever enjoy the interaction because it's just me staring at him and going like, hey man, good show. Oh dear. Oh my god. Please. Not like this. Not in this particular way. I saw the woman who owns the red violin at a very small concert, and I was sitting like 2 feet away, and all I could think of was, damn, I could grab that. I could just jump up and grab the red violin. I'm not familiar with the red violin. It's cool, Justin can vouch for you. Dude, I said, I'm like, me and Demi met Jeff, and we were both like, we know, HC Justin from Twitch. And he was like, oh, cool. What about meeting your villains? I don't think I would like to meet them because I think it would really haunt me that I did not act a certain way when I did. There's a movie about the violin. You saw the violin from the movie? Oh. That does sound good. Oh, thank you, Sea Strangers. Yeah, I fucking love Guy Montgomery's Guymont Spelling Bee. And it's free to watch on ABC iView for everyone in Australia. For anyone else, I don't know, but if you Google it, you will find a pirated link. It's one of those shows that is good enough that people are willing to figure out ways for people overseas to watch it. May it get a American season and a billion more reboots as well. Now, this guy is just here. Oh my god, he clipped through the building and is now unreachable to me. Okay, let me just go through here. Hoping that his trajectory is arrested sometime soon. Oh, it doesn't look like it was. Okay, well, we may be able to count that as... No, okay, he's all the way over here. In, if not the water, then the air. Let's go find out what element our buddy is fucking around in. Which American comedian do you want to host the American remake? Guy Montgomery. It's got to be the big man. It's got to be the big man. Can't be having an American step in to host... Well, actually, Paul F. Tompkins's Guymont Spelling Bee does have a certain ring to it. Okay, now... they're still over there. Am I able to reach this wonderful, wonderful truck? Okay. Joseph Moore deserves more screen time. Joseph Moore makes me laugh like nobody else. Joseph Moore is half of Two Hearts, the musical comedy duo. Oh my god, it's just driving along in the air. You piece of crap game. Drop it! Put it down! Okay, well let me drop down here, jump this, over this, past that. Okay, now if we shoot at this, the physics should kick back in, it should just drop to the ground. But we have to get a bullet to hit it. Okay, there we go. Don't you dodge my fucking rocket. Okay. Now, this is some good practice to work out how to destroy this with the pipe bombs that the mission recommends. Just missed it. There we go. Anyway, Joseph Moore has there was a joke in the Two Hearts show, the most recent one that I saw, which is I think a year out of date now, that I still think about with astonishing regularity, which is just he looked straight towards the audience. Laura did something and then said, "Get the fuck out of here," and Joseph looked at the audience and said, "Well, I guess I better be going. Ugh, my boot-scootin' baby is driving me crazy." And just saying that as a line of dialogue has completely rewired parts of my brain that I desperately needed for other stuff. It has completely undone, I would say, 8 years of primary to high school. Oh my god, I'm gonna get crushed by my bike and die. Okay. Sad to see that. I know. I know. I should have just been faster on there, but I have to get better at that. Also, edits of this playthrough gonna start going up this week. I'm very excited to have them going up on the YouTube, which has been having some wonderful quiet time to itself for a little while now, but the channel will start receiving uploads of the GTA Lost and Damned playthrough. Oh, please. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much. YouTube is a great website to enjoy video content on. So true! The Grinch has a green body. Yes, he did. My wonderful wife Demi asked last night if we could put on the Cat in the Hat. And when we did, she proceeded to watch it as if it was the news, with such a, like, such an attentive look in her eyes. She loves the Cat in the Hat so much, and immediately after that, I put on a Peep This Out video, and she fell asleep like I had hit her with a ray. The Cat in the Hat has some crazy moments in it. I think the biggest one for me is where Mike Myers jumps over a fence and then looks at a farm implement that has been besmirched and says, "You dirty hoe," and then Amita says, "Oh, I'm just kidding, baby. I love you." It's crazy that that's in a movie, any movie. But also crazy is Mike Myers' clear commitment that he's had for like decades, but that wasn't really questioned at any point, and was only not possible for him to do in Shrek because he can't improvise in it. His clear commitment to the idea that a funny character should laugh at themselves and should be laughing to themselves the whole time. And he clearly tried to get a laugh going for the Cat in the Hat, which was the and it is between that and the Cat in the Hat's attempted catchphrase, "Oh yeah!" It's a very interesting movie to watch. God, imagine if Shrek laughed at himself all the time. Bro, I'm telling you, thank you very much for the $20. If VTubing was a thing back in the day, we would have had Shrek laughing to himself and trying out catchphrases in Shrek 1. Thank you, Q-Tip Goodfornose, also for the 20 bones with the message, fart. Do you have any thoughts about how deeply Mike Myers considered his role in The Love Guru? It's really something to think of the amount of work that went into The Love Guru. It really shows the power of, like, momentum, I guess, and the incapability of, like, how incapable you are of stopping a disaster even if you see it coming. Rewatched Shrek 2 with a group recently and was very disappointed. Bent N, I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry that your group rewatch of Shrek 2 did not leave everybody smiling. I hope the polycule is recovered. Please climb up. It's really, yeah, the Cat in the Hat is so clearly trying to be the Grinch, but also it's filmed almost exclusively in, like, mid-shots. It's filmed like every shot is a self-tape. Love Guru is a real, I remember seeing this poster at the cinemas movie to me. I can imagine you seeing the cinema, going to the cinemas and seeing the poster for the Love Guru and thinking to yourself, that's interesting. The Polycule was playing Deltarune. These were the Platonicule. Ah, fair enough. Oh man, the Deltarune chapter-based releases have to be keeping the Polycule eating for real. Over and over. Bizarre to think he spent years workshopping the Love Guru character. It's really crazy to think of the amount of work that he put into it and wondering where it turned up. I think that that's like a fascinating thing about Mike Myers' creative process, is that he used to do Austin Powers as a character that was just the singer of the band that he used to sing for, Ming T, right? I believe that's the lore behind that. Which is just so interesting. Oh, the Pentaverate too? Oh yeah, I mean, look, I'm not enough of a Mike Myers tragic to have gone into the Pentaverate with a pure mind. I did not trouble myself with watching the Mike Myers Netflix original series, The Pentaverate. I gave myself an early mark on that one. Danny Carvey greater than Mike Myers. It's hard to disagree at this point. Okay, doubling back to get a hot dog, boosting our health. A hot dog in the rain, what could be better? Now then. Let's see. Oh. People in 20 years, do you know Tom Walker's famous Trump impression began as an insufferable Twitch bit? Do you know that character? You know the Chibler was actually a real live streamer? Yeah, you can't find him because his name was Chiblee, of course. Oh. Yeah, the guy who became Secretary of Defense. Now that's a real shame that we died there. It's difficult to... feel anything about these failures because they're coming so thick and fast. But I think that making the swim over is turning out to be at least, if not a reliable strategy, at least a strategy that keeps us from having our heartbreak early on. So, I think what we do definitely is get on the fast bike and then just rip it over here. It at least gets one dice roll out of the way. It is a kind of lengthy swim, which is a bummer, but... oh, goodness. It does at least lessen the amount of time we spend getting hit by cars. Okay. Attempt 47 was a good one, at least. Brutal to see that at attempt 62, but you are right. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Interesting that Tom would prefer a delayed heartbreak to an immediate heartbreak. It's true. Look, if we're just able to get enough attempts across to the next island, that means more possibilities of us getting these dang vans. Okay. I have heard the story of Dana Carvey taking a moment of silence for 9/11 during the filming of the Turtle Club scene in Master of Disguise, yes. I am familiar with the mental image. I have rotated it in my mind multiple times. I'm deeply infatuated with it. I believe it's one of those things that even if it turns out to be a lie, which it may well be, I will not be internalizing that information. I will be thanking it for its factual accuracy, and I will be taking it in my hands and releasing that information from my brain, like I'm letting a dove flutter off into the dawn. Dana Carvey confirmed that it happened. That is such fantastic news to me. Tom, have you seen the 9/11 episode of The West Wing? I have not seen a single episode of The West Wing. On account of my my friends in uni really liked it, and that was a good enough reason for me to arbitrarily decide that I would never watch it ever in my life. But people really did like genuinely love The West Wing. Got to understand, this was like right before Obama got elected, so to them it was like, it was cool. But yeah, I'm glad that I, through stubbornness, just happened to dodge liking The West Wing as a personality arc. Oh, God. Have you heard of 11.9? Of course, that's what it is over here. We sometimes forget it. It's allowed to forget the flipped version. Okay, get on that thing. Aaron Sorkin just smited you, lol. Yeah. Asked me for a walk and talk and then got hit by a gigantic car. Instantly fatally. Okay. Yeah, look, I know that the newsroom is worse than the West Wing. For sure. Now, mercifully, I don't have to watch either of them. But I do feel like at some point, I will have to put it together a donation goal for amount of times I watch the Smurfs movie. Or, you know what? Just watching the Smurfs movie once. A book report on the Smurfs movie as a potential donation slash sub goal might be a thing we see on the channel at some point. Which Smurfs movie though? The one that is coming out, I understand if you have not seen that there is one coming out. I understand if you're unplugged from arts and culture, but I beg you to do better. I am of course referring to the Smurfs movie that has Rihanna playing Smurfette. New Smurfs movie. How could there possibly be another one coming out? I don't know, man. People had another batch of kids, and so they released a Smurfs movie that has Rihanna playing Smurfette and Ron Swanson himself playing Papa Smurf's evil brother, I believe. Go. Go! Okay. Is it important to amortize the cost of the Smurf costume? I don't know that I would be going to see it in the Smurf costume. I'm misremembering, or does the Smurfs lore say Smurfette was a failed psyop by the bad guy? I believe that Smurfette was invented to sow dissent between the, until that point, just Smurfs, and then Gargamel decided to attempt to undermine them by introducing the concept of girl. Okay. Smurfette is a baddie. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. This is unfortunate that we are stuck on foot here. I think I'm going to stick to our strategy of... I've seen your YouTube short about that Smurf movie. It's so true, so true. I'm so glad my work is getting around. Okay. Oh dear. I've got a guy I play cards with is working on Wicked 2. And he keeps referencing the fact that he is, whenever he is not working, he can still close his eyes and see the face of Glinda the Witch because he's doing like the CGI on it. And I keep thinking to myself, like, I don't know if this guy should be talking so publicly about this job like this, but he's... What sort of cards? The question every nerd hates to be asked. I've been rumbled. Flesh and Blood. The card game that's the New Zealand-based card. Never mind. Tom, I was still so floored to realize you were the origin of Coco Birkenbag Jealousy Professor. No worries. I'm so glad that it's taken up space in your mind. Okay, that card just destroyed that AOD van. That is a thrill. Thank you so much. Could I have this, please? Okay, no, they just got... Ooh. Ooh. I was ready to razz you for saying magic, but I can dig Flesh and Blood. Thank you so much. I do like the game Flesh and Blood. It is fun to play. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh my god, no. Okay, we land in the water, we live. We land in the land, we die. Okay. Not for a second, though. We got a few more seconds of life ahead of us here, and I think I'm going to spend them walking to the end of this pier and jumping off. Okay. Yeah, Coco the gorilla was obsessed enough with nipples that they had to say that she liked rhyming slang to get away from it. They had to say that whenever she looked at someone and said nipple, 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 that she was actually using rhyming slang to say people, 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 people. It's not the most convincing case for it. Coconi rhyming slang is very good, Captain Oblivion. Alright, now. We are not protected here. This fence can come down at any moment. There's a bike I would love to have. Okay, we do have it available to us. We're also going to be able to hop this and grab the one closer to us if we'd like. Which one do I like more? I think I like this one more. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay. Look around. This guy is over there. Okay. Up, left, right. Should see us right. Okay. Trying to catch this van, rather, before it proceeds. Actually, looks like it's been hit by a car and is going to be proceeding wildly. No, it's just proceeding as we hoped down there. Okay. Okay, they've almost crushed myself with my bike again. Shooting that car has at least killed the guy who pokes his head out of the back to kill us. Now, this is a rough position to be in. No. 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 Oh my god. Sad. Well, gang, I'm gonna give this one more try here, and then we're gonna call it for the day. Oh, no, sea strangers. Being called upon to explain that what your D&D character is, and then having to explain you actually play an arcane version of a role-playing game that's not D&D. You just said that because you figured no one would ask. I would have just said cleric. Uh-oh. I would have noped out of there. I would have been fine giving away that little part of my identity. Okay, let's go. It wasn't Coco, it was the researcher Francine Patterson who would ask co-workers to show their nipples under the guise of Coco saying it. I do believe, well, Coco did like nipples. The thing that I believe that Francine would lie about is she would say, under some circumstances, that Coco was saying people. But Coco the gorilla had definitely learned how to demand to see nipples, is my belief, because she did start breathing heavily and squat down when shown the nipples. And she would sign it incessantly until the nipples were displayed to her. So I think that she had worked out the ability to ask for that specifically. Oh my god, corianders. Okay, yes, someone has sea strangers. Paging sea strangers to talk to corianders about the Dragon Age tabletop role-playing game because you've just woken up. Someone has just been woken up to talk to someone about it. Someone once asked what I was playing while I was playing I Divine Cybermancy. I said Half-Life 2 because I didn't want to say I Divine Cybermancy. Yeah, I would have just... Yeah, that's brutal stuff. I'm sorry, dude. Jumpy, 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 jumpy. Over here. Okay. Please, please, please. Great. Let's see if we can get a good attempt going on this one. Gonna drive across town to catch the truck, the van, in places that we've caught it before. No. Okay. Good. Good. Slow down a little bit to make this turn a little bit easier. Then off-road here into a somewhat protected zone. Not overly protected, I'll say that for it. Could certainly be more protected.
Fucking deadbeats.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, off I go. Will I? I believe I live this. I live through that. I lose, honestly, a infinitesimally small amount of health. Jump. Uh-oh. Should have seen that coming. Well, gang, that's going to be the end of attempts this stream. 65 attempts in on this one. I'll see you on Saturday for the next one. Hopefully my camera will be looking a bit nicer if I unplug and plug in the exact right 17 things in order. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye. Just remembered which camera to look at. Bye-bye. Sea Strange, I'm gonna raid away, but Sea Strangers and Corianders, please feel free to hang out here and continue talking to each other about the Dragon Age Origins tabletop role-playing game. I feel like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for both of you, so you can just go ahead and keep on interacting over here. It's like how I feel when my wife hangs out with her autistic friend and they both start talking about frogs, and it's like when two excited dogs start sniffing each other's butts at the park.
Big box truck.
Alright, toodaloo everybody. Have a good one out there. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum.
I don't date. I don't fuck. I just drive my big box
truck.
Don't need love. It's extra load. I just need
The open road. Oh, also, Thanoside, thank you for the 100 bits. And yes, I do just keep taking L's to Hannah Gatsby. Hey, they got me.
Just not with you.
Well done to them.
Want me. You're
Out of luck. I just drive my big box truck.
I don't date. I don't fuck. I just drive my big box truck. Cross my legs. Keep them closed.